And General Motors is facing its first strike in Canada since the mid-1990s. Workers at the company's plant in Ingersoll, Ontario, have walked off the job after negotiations failed to produce a new contract. Phil LeBeau has more on the strike and why it's being watched.
When workers walked off the job at GM's plant in southeast Canada, it was the latest indication automakers are thinking twice before deciding where they build cars and trucks in North America. The GM plant in Ingersoll, Ontario employs roughly 3,000 workers who build the Chevy Equinox SUV. Their primary issue? Job security. They want a GM commitment to build another model at the plant. The workers in Canada used to build the GMC Terrain, but earlier this year, General Motors moved production of that SUV to a plant in Mexico. And that's at the heart of this strike. GM exports more vehicles from Mexico and Canada than any other automaker. And before it adds or subtracts production to plants north and south of the border, it's watching to see what happens with the North American Free Trade Agreement. If NAFTA is ripped up or dramatically altered, GM may think twice about how many vehicles it builds in Mexico and Canada. In the meantime, this strike is not stopping the sale of GM's best-selling SUV. The Chevy Equinox is still being built at a GM plant in Mexico. So the Chevy Equinox supply that's heading into showrooms continues, albeit at a slightly slower pace. Phil LeBeau, Nightly Business Report, Chicago.